So, Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky are going to have probably their biggest test yet. They faced the Dallas Wings in their first 2 games, and look, the Wings are not a bad team. They really aren't, and obviously watch those games to see how Angel Reese was going to get on, and may also want to keep an eye on Dallas Wings games, mainly just to see how Lou Lopez Seneschal gets on. Like, obviously, start of her WNBA career, hasn't seen the court too much, but as someone, again, who I watched 6 years ago playing for Colester under 20s, it's kind of a mad L situation seeing her in the WNBA, so I'm always keeping an eye out on that. But either way, when it comes to Angel Reese, this is going to be her big test. I know the Chicago Sky beat the Liberty by 50 in preseason, but it's preseason. It's preseason. It matters to an extent because you can see what things translate and what things won't, but it's a different ball game, especially against a team as good as the Liberty. And Angel Reese is going to have an extremely tough matchup. I would assume she's probably going to match up onto Breanna Stewart. Again, they run with 2 small. If she matches the Jonquel Jones, who's one of the best centers in the WNBA as well, I would assume she probably matches up to Breanna Stewart. Like, that's what I would say is more than likely be the case. And this is where we really see what Angel Reese is made of. She's going to be up against the best. I'm not going to say the best of the best because the Aces are probably the best of the best. But you know what? Maybe the Liberty are. Maybe the Liberty are better than the Aces this year. The Aces just lost to, I think it was the Phoenix Mercury. And, like, Kalia Copper is absolutely balling. A front runner for MVP. And the Phoenix Mercury are, again, a really good team. But the New York Liberty still have Sabrina Ionescu as well as far as guards go. They've still got a whole bunch. Like, their starting 5 is an all-star team. They have Van der Sloot as well. Like, it's an all-star team. It's literally an all-star team. And this is where, again, we see what Angel Reese made of. Because Caitlin Clark really struggled the first game against the Liberty. She was good the second game. She started off well. She did really struggle in that first game because the Liberty are just that level of a team. And this is where we see what Angel Reese is really made of. We see how good of a player she can be because I can't see her continuing to shoot 33% from 2 feet in it. Like, that's not a great percentage. And considering a couple of her baskets have come from things like steals, she's shooting quite poorly in there. But she does have that knack to get her own rebounds. But she hasn't come up against Jonquel Jones yet. Or Breanna Stewart, whoever it is. Whoever's going to match up with her. Like, the New York Liberty rebounded exceptionally well. Like, I only watched the games against the Fever, but they were a really good rebounding team. As bad as the Fever are rebounding, like, the Fever cannot rebound at all. Like, they rebound somewhat okay. When Ben lays on the floor, when Ali Boss on the floor, they genuinely can't catch a board. But I am really looking forward to see this game tonight because it is going to be obviously just a true test. With no Cardoso there, Angel Reese is going to be playing that de facto center. Like, her and Williams are both 6'3". They're both forwards. But where we get to see her still keep that center role. And it's going to be a very tough one. Like, in other games, the Phoenix Mercury, I almost call them the Phoenix Suns, are still absolutely, like, they look to be great. Because obviously Copper is maybe the leading candidate for MVP this year. You've got Diana Taurasi, who can still ball out. And they're coming up against the Mystics, who look terrible. Like, the Washington Mystics look like the worst team in the WNBA, to be honest. Like, Aaliyah Edwards has been fine as a rookie. Like, she's been fine. Like, 7.8 points. She's been alright. But that team looks as bad as people say the Fever are. Like, the Fever have lost Fever have lost 2 really close games against a okay Seattle Storm team. Especially, and when I say okay, is like they're decent because Neko Wumake was back and looked fine. Neko Wumake had been injured and missed a couple of games. And then they faced the Liberty twice, who they were never going to beat, and a Connecticut Sun, who are really good. But the Mystics are just bad. They're just straight up terrible. So I assume, as bad as people think the Fever are, the Mystics are going to be worse. And I wouldn't be surprised if Copper goes and drops another 30 ball to have her third. I think she averaging like 34 a game or something this year. something like that. It's absolutely nuts. The Connecticut Sun are playing as well. Just that hard defensive team. They've got Thomas, they've got Dewana Bonner. They're just a good team. But obviously the showcase game is going to be this guy. And this is where we really see the driving power of, to be fair, it is on Amazon Prime, so a lot of people see it. We can see where the driving power of Angel Reese is as far as getting viewership goes, because again, I think she draws a different kind of viewership to what Caitlin Clark. Like, a lot of people want to see Caitlin Clark because of the 30-foot bombs, the pace she plays at, that she's the closest thing we've seen to a Stephen Curry as far as play at the pro or the college level, just the way the game comes. Whereas people want to see Angel Reese because Angel Reese is going to be an A-list celebrity. Like, Angel Reese is the first like larger than life figure we've seen in the WNBA. Like, whatever about Caitlin Clark's on the court ability, like, Angel Reese is a larger than life figure. And now we're going to see, like, in preseason she bullied Breanna Stewart, and we're going to be able to see more and more and more as the season goes on. Is like, not only is she at the level, because she's proved she is at the level, she's proved she's better than myself and a lot of other people thought she was going to be at the WNBA level. But this is one of those games where it's like, not only that she's legit for a rookie, if she goes and has another 11 and 9 rebound game and they're even close with the Liberty, I'm not expecting them to win. If they're even close with the Liberty tonight, this becomes a case of her being like, I'm not just nice for a rookie, I'm nice, period. And that will be a huge thing and a hugely positive thing. And I don't understand the logic of like wanting sports people to fail, because the better everyone is, the better the sport is. Like, for me, I'd love Caitlin Clark to drop 40 a game. I'd love Angel Reese to drop 30 a game and have that type of rivalry. It's great that Breanna Stewart has picked up her form a little bit and is looking like the MVP again. Aja Wilson's balling. Diana Taurasi's still going at 40. Like, it is great for the game. So I really do hope that this is a good game tonight. I hope Angel Reese can at least, if she can hold her own against Jonquel Jones and Breanna Stewart, if she can hold her own, that is more than you can ask for. Because I still think she's going to rebound pretty well. But this is a much tougher matchup than the Dallas Wings as far as just the 4-5 matchup goes with the Liberty. They probably do have the best front court in the WNBA. Heck, they're probably the best team in the WNBA right now. And yeah, it's going to be a real tough one. And it's going to be a good watch. Like, I'm going to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching this game. I'll probably watch the end of this game, then catch the next game, or not the next game, the Pacers Celtics till I fall asleep. Or if I don't fall asleep, we'll watch that whole thing and make a video immediately after. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.